This is Coogan Cassius for IFLTV. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here in Essex.
Brisk, very brisk today. It's fresh, very fresh.
It is actually quite fresh.
Yeah, but but it's Essex. So what do you expect?
Let me come closer. I feel like I'm too far away from you. No, you can stay down because I need to fit your head into this screen.
What are you saying about my head?
No, I'm just saying the shape of it is beautiful. Right, Greenwood and Negus Fitness Academy. Did I get that right?
Yeah, boxing. Yeah, but dummy there. Greenwood and Negus, boxing and fitness.
Boxing and fitness. Sorry, it's 2026. We've got to be correct with our.
You ain't got to be correct with me with anything, you know that. So as long as you write in crayon, I'm all right. So it's all good. It's all good.
Right. You're not done yet. You're not done yet, are you? You don't know when. You know that old expression, hanging up the gloves. Have you ever heard of that?
I do. Listen, I do get it. My time's running out. I'm on borrowed time as it is. The deal was I finished with the boxing. I wanted one more bare knuckle, and I was supposed to fight this dad of 5,000. But I think coming through customs, his arsehole never come through. So that fight's never going to happen in a million years. So we're done with that. And then Joe and Stefan and that, and I think it's Mike Vasquez. They come out with like a couple of fight things. So we're going to have this fight at the O2 with Mark O'Neill. We'll talk about him in a minute. And then hopefully leads into a bigger fight at Wembley. I wanted a bigger fight and then finish, but the deal is 2 fights. Have this fight and then finish on the big fight. But I think really this fight, they got me as the underdog, as everything's all about Mark this, Mark that. I'm the kind of the name, but I think they think everyone thinks he's going to beat me. And I love that. I love that. You know me, Coog, you've known me how long, and I love to be the underdog. And listen, I'm 55. I'm an old man, mate. You know what I mean? The only trouble I'll have is actually you might have to get me a stair lift to get in the ring. Other than once I'm in the ring, you can see I'm all right. You know what I mean? So no, I'm only joking. But yeah, listen, I'm about 55. I'm still knocking motherfuckers out now, so and I can still do it. And I promise you, I can still do it. So, but I'm actually first time in a long time. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm back training really, really hard. I'm going to be in great shape for this fight. Best shape I've been in for a long time. Going to be probably in the lightest I've been in for 20 years, like since Warldey Harrison. You know what I mean? I know I carry a bit of weight on me now, but not you. I promise you, that's why I'm taking this fight so serious. Sorry, Mark. You know what I mean? You've kind of opened a can of worms with me here. Nicely, because I've looked at you and I know you're a fit man, and I'm not being left behind. You know what I'm saying? So, and it will be the best man wins on the 21st. Then it will be me. You know what I mean? And I said we've had a bit of contact, me and Mark. I totally respect the fella. He's a really nice guy. Comes basically same kind of background, bit younger. Obviously, probably just as good looking as me. You know what I mean? No, but listen, it's like me. I've seen what I wanted to see of him, and I know I've got an hard night's work. It's going to be 15 minutes of mayhem in now. You know, I'm going to be prepared for everything. You know what I mean? That's why I can't afford to go. I'm being honest. I cannot afford to go away, but I need to go away for this fight. Even if it was down to Bognor, I'm lucky enough. I've got Adam Bailey's gym out there. And they said, and only because I've done it on a shoestring, you know what I mean? There's no money being involved. It's like the fact my mates say, come over, we've got this set up for you. I'm taking over the fellow I do the pads work with, but it's for me, it's basically I need to do it on my own. And it's on my own here, you know what I mean? And it's good, it's going to be good. And, it's going to be a good night. February the 21st at the O2, it's going to be a good night. Obviously, we've got Kevin on it as well, so we're lucky. And also, we've got Lee Spencer. And then we got Paul Hills. It's like the old lot from the IBA, ain't it? You know what I mean? And it's going to be, imagine the camaraderie of it all. It's going to be mad there. And also we've got Marco, who's topping the bill, and he's like the goat, ain't he? I love being around him. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a good night. And then even like I said with Mark, once the fight's over, I would say we'd have a beer, but I don't drink beer anymore. I don't drink anymore. 6 years clean. So that's a good thing for me. Day at a time, boys. Yeah, but it's all good, and I'm really looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it, so makes a change, doesn't it?
Right, you're going to educate me a little bit here, because listen, we're not too heavy on the BK Big Sim. Don't cover it, and I think I've been to one fight night. Obviously, it's not say rocket science what we're watching. We can see what we're watching. We're watching absolute brutality, but
it's not brutality. You get it wrong. It's not brutality. It's like
it's brutal.
No,
it is brutal.
Like,
Stop sugarcoating.
No, it's like an harder version of ballet, but ballet where people get punched in the mouth. You know what I mean? But
Stop sugarcoating. I'm not buying this whatsoever.
mate, well, listen, if I was good at something else, I'd be doing that, wouldn't I? I wasn't made for rocket science. But I wasn't going to be a surgeon, was I? A brain surgeon.
The point I was trying to make is somebody who obviously predominantly known throughout your life as a nice guy, first of all, but a boxer, right? Yeah. To go into this BKB world, and whether it's Paul, obviously I know Paul for years, Paul Wilkes, whoever's doing it, I always think it's a different kind of thing, isn't it, to what you're known to do. But do you understand what I'm saying?
Listen, as you say, officially known to do. But if you know me, you know where I've come from. And I've definitely come from the streets, you know what I mean? It's not something I've not been accustomed to. But yeah, it is a different, of course it hurts more. But this is where you show, when I put it bluntly, so if you got bollocks or not, you know what I mean? You've got to have a pair getting there. But also it's like, people keep saying about like, my life and stuff like that. My last fight and okay, but it's coming to an end. This year, I promise you, I know this year is my last year. This would have been my last fight if it was a fight we wanted. But as long as the winner gets a better fight at Wembley. If I have a bad night, then I ain't got to get the Wembley fight. And then but what I'm saying is that I need to do this. Things have been set in motion in my head that I can't stop now. And people don't get it. People say things and they can't take things back. And so when you put that like seed in there, I have to do things. It's like, this is like, we're talking about kids and stuff. It's like my legacy now. This is my legacy for my daughter. It's not because I was the best at anything, but I need to finish on a high, just so my daughter doesn't think her dad was a complete and utter mug. You know what I mean? Because I'm ruining everything. Like the boxing career, I should have been world champion, done this, done that, got involved with things I shouldn't have. And this is like an old pattern now, an old story. But this is what I need to do, just to put closure for me. It's about closure for me now. I'm fed up these waking up in the night, having these bad nightmares and things like that because I ruined it. Should have been here, should have been there, but I'm not. I'm stuck like doing what I'm doing. And if I can finish on the high, then I will, and then I can put things to bed. But also I'm saying to people, listen, age is just a number. I'm 55, 56 in July. I definitely don't think I look 56, probably about 59, 60. If you get me bloody bus pass soon. But the mad thing is, I've gone back to actually enjoying the training. So it's like, It's not all I can do about it. But I don't know. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So.
Well, you.
Toe.
Listen, there's only one person that knows. You've explained. Obviously, you don't have to explain to anyone why you're doing it, but I'm sure a lot of people relate to the reasons why you want to keep fighting. And there's only one person that can tell you to stop or carry on, and it's yourself.
Well, listen, I know. Honestly, I keep saying, people go, I thought you said you finished the other year. I know my time's come to an end, and I've gone to the well enough times to realise time's running out for me for boxing. But you can't help it sometimes. When you're in pads and it feels so good, and you can more than hold your own with people in their half your age. And when you're in there and you're doing pads and the kids are watching and go, how old are you, mister? And you go, you're older than my granddad, things like that. And I go, yeah, but I'm not your granddad out, you know what I mean? But it's like, one thing I'd like to say this, and you've known me so long from the first days you start, the things I tell you ain't lies. When people go, well, he's full of shit, and he's full of shit, and he's full of shit. And I remember one day, and I keep saying, I just love this quote one, but I said, and you know me as a fighter, as a boxer, I was on the verge. Well, I was a world-class operator, right? Like tops, European, things like that. And we aren't with that, Kevin. And then also some geezer goes, he couldn't operate a lift. And I laughed at that because he must have known me. When I was on the railways, I used to muck about, they got me off the lift and said, he can't even operate a lift. But when people say that about me, I think, only thing I want out of this is a bit of respect. Give me a bit of respect. And I think I've earned that. All my life I've earned it. When people look at me and go, yeah, you don't know me, you don't know the story, you don't know nothing about me. So no, you can't say fuck all. So when they sit and they look at Paul Wilkes, which said, he deserves all the respect. Lee Spence, all these boys, Kevin Greenwood, he's up there. But give us a bit of respect. Don't look as if we're mugs. We ain't far from mugs. I'm not saying I'm the cleverest one in it, but I ain't that stupid either. I'll make it out I'm stupid, you know what I mean? I can do that very well. But then, I just, all I just want to, I just want to be happy. That's all I want to be. And if to get this fight, it will do another couple of bits, and I'm nearly there now. I just want to empty the tank, kind of thing, and then I'm done. You know what I mean? It's boxing world's been great to me. Met best friends out of it, like yourselves. We go, all these people I know go back 30 years now. 96, I turned pro. You know what I mean? 96. That's 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Should be fighting 50 odd years old. I get it, but listen, once it's done, it's done. And I promise you, it's nearly done now. You know what I mean? This ain't boxing. This is fighting now. And that to be a very good fight, and also because it's in the trigon, it suits me better in the trigon. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit more. Can't get away from me. If I'm on you, I'll be all over you like Pac-Man. You know what I mean? So if you remember what Pac-Man was, because people don't remember what Pac-Man is now.
You look a little bit like Pac-Man from the side.
More like you look like a minion, man. A minions.
All right. Well, look. Listen. I know you're away for a bit, but we'll catch up kind of the week of your fight and. Yeah, look, it's another box ticked mentally, emotionally, and physically for you by having this fight.
Mate, they weren't meant to do adverts for TV, were they? Like ends that do dishes, don't think so, you know what I mean? But no, all good. Listen, again, respect to Mark. You know, after the fight, we sit there and have perhaps a cup of coffee through a straw, you know what I mean? So, but then I'll probably go to Turkey, get some new teeth. I might have to get some. So, but no, all good. Listen, guys, thanks for your support. Please try and make the 21st of Feb. It's going to be explosive. Great night. I'm not just saying great night of, would say, brutal pugilism. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different. If you're not seeing it, you know, it's not for the faint-hearted, but it's not what you think. You know, there's a lot of skill to it. I mean, I know it's like, you know, going quick now and people say it was a lucky shot. If I throw a punch in the air, it ain't lucky, is it, mate? I phoned it, so it's unlucky you've caught you with it. But it's going to be a great night. I said, Kevin's on it, my partner and my brother. You know, I mean, he's good stuff, and said Lee Spencer. Lee's a great little fighter, ain't he? He's great to watch, and obviously Mr. Hills is on the bill as well. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a great night, and that's all I'm saying. Look, going, thanks, Coop. I love you, mate. Great to see you, and listen, I'll see you before the fight, hopefully.
Just the last one before I let you go. No, that's disgusting. No. Heavyweight scene at the moment. A lot going on. Yeah. Got obviously Fabio Warldey, the new WBO champion. Itauma was meant to be fighting tonight. Obviously he's out injured, but he'll be back in March. But a lot going on at the minute, isn't there? Anything catching your eye at the minute, Dom?
I love Mark. I think
he's returning.
No disrespect to this. I've got to be careful what I say about anything nowadays. I put my foot in their minds. I mean, but I think Moses is a great fighter. Fabio, he's worked hard at it. I'm not saying lucky. You just said he hit the geezer. Did have a fight when he knocked the geezer out in the last round. That ain't lucky. He hit the geezer. Done what he had to do. You know. Obviously Tyson's a great fight. Obviously we're talking about AJ again, but that's a fight that should have been 4 years ago. Like, let's get on to some new blood. You know what I mean? I think that Mo's a very talented kid. You know, we've got to see him at a different level yet. But listen, I think the world, you know, the sky's the limit for that boy. And like, fingers crossed, it all goes well for everyone. I think Fabio's a good fighter as well. You know what I mean? It's mixing about, but you just need to, like, I don't know, like, put something in our common. I mean, Dubois, he's quiet at the moment. I don't know when he's going to be.
Frank said his fight's announced next week.
Oh, that's great. I mean, I do like him, and obviously Usyk, he's my favourite. He's like, because he's just a fighter, mate, and he just does what he does. He goes to work and does, you know what I mean? You can't fault that man, and he's the number one. He's the number one. And there's no disrespect to anyone. You know, people saying that Tyson won them. He never won them fights, mate. Come on, like, you know, Brian Man could have seen that. Usyk's a great fighter. He deserved them fights. And then obviously with AJ as well. And I love Anthony. I think he's a great fighter. And then also with Dubois. You know what I mean? You can't. You know, 2-2-2. What more do you want? You know what I mean? It's like, give the man a bit of respect. I mean, but again, I said the two youngsters out there. It's bubbling away a little bit there, ain't it? So it's heavyweight scene's quite open now, ain't it? So may the best one come to the top. What's.
Remind me, did you ever moonlight on the unlicensed circuit?
What do you mean moonlight?
Did you have a little go on the unlicensed circuit?
Just a little bit, didn't I?
A little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
No, did you? I can't remember.
About 40 fights and that. You know?
I can't remember, to be honest with you. I'm getting old. I'm joking, of course. I've got posters of you at the tavern, you know.
I bet you've got posters of them. I know that about you, mate. I know that about you.
What I was going to say to you was, do you know Fabio Warldey, right? can you just explain to people how remarkable that situation from coming from 3 white-collar fights to where he's actually got to, which is, it's unheard of, really, isn't it?
Listen, do you know, that's down to hard work. Yeah. I mean, he's training, I can't remember being rude, they've got a young lady that they train up there as well. She was training down here with Nina Hughes. And he was saying, but they're very underrated trainers up there. But also, the way that Fabio trains, he don't train like, you know, he trains like a proper pro. And it's out of hard work he's getting there. You know, like I know the team he's got round him are very, and I've heard he was like training around like some England people, you know what I mean? Like the technology of training nowadays has changed so much. But listen, he's only getting it through hard work. And he deserves it, everything he gets, and good luck to him, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, he's worked so hard to get there, it doesn't matter, does it? He's doing it, isn't it? So, and it is, again, through hard work.
Absolutely. Do you know what? First time I saw you fight is when you fought Chris Bacon.
Oh, that was unlicensed. Yeah. That was unlicensed. It was a mad fight, that was. I love Chris.
Chris P. Bacon.
Chris P. We're still pals to this day. It's mad. He's an S1, tough hombre, mate. Tough hombre. I remember he caught me in the eye, in the first one, the left hook, and I couldn't see nothing. It was all right, but I could only see white. It's really weird. And they said my eye went, it was like could see out of it there, and it's like, and he kept hitting me right. I couldn't see these right handers coming. And Ian pulled me out in about the 6th or the 7th round. That was, and it was so mad because I always remember phoning up because I got beat up. I couldn't handle it. And he said, Dom, you don't realise how close you were to beating me. He said, once I was coming, I'm still pissing blood now. And he's still one of the toughest blokes I've ever met and one of the nicest men. And I called him. I'm so proud to call him my friend. He's probably one of the people. If I was in trouble, I know I can't get his number. I'll get hold of him. I'll be one of the people I'd call because he would never leave you. Never leave you. He's a good man. He's a good man.
That was a big thing at the time, wasn't it? It was like he's from up there, you're from down here. It was a lot going on with that.
I was gutted. I thought I was going to beat him. We had honestly, he'd done his homework because he had John Ireland in his corner. I mean,
what guy he is.
No, mate.
What a man he is. I'll give him a shout out, John Ireland.
And I love John. And another one I'm proud to say is my friend. And they did their own work. Like he knew, and because he was a tough boy, he played rugby when judo. I think he had a bronze medal in the Olympics for judo. I think Chris did. And they did it because I was a good left hooker. I'd set him up left. He had his arm predominantly in my left shoulder, and so I was like this, so I couldn't get the left hook off. But it was best man won that night. And he made a friendship there. I don't speak to him very often, but I could not speak better people. Chris Bacon, also Mr. Highland. You know,
Mr. Highland, Sir Highland.
Mr. Sir Highland. Mate, if you're out there, mate, say hello, boys. It'd be lovely to see you. His life's flashing so quick, you know what I mean? You need to meet up again, so they're good people, you know what I mean? You never hear me say really much a bad word about some people, but you know what I mean.
That's a different interview.
Yeah, they could take a bit longer.
I mean, we'll release that on your deathbed. Hopefully not anytime soon, but...
No. Hopefully about another 6-7 months, maybe, you know what I mean.
Oh, don't say that. You're going to live to 100. I'm going to see it already.
Brilliant.
Much appreciate your time, and we'll catch up
Thank you, brother.
when you're back, my friend, all right?
Thank you, brother.
Best of luck.